that you go through. How as an actor do you approach that? Does that become something like maybe you have a game leg or something? I mean, how do you manage to maintain that height of concern as an underpinning to everything else that you do?
Well, I thought the bomb was woven into the script in a really natural way. The character would always have it in the back of his mind that he's facing this intense fear, but also be able to have fun with this day. During the bank robbery, he's able to enjoy it. During the car chase, he's able to kind of forget about it for a few minutes and enjoy driving in the way he likes to drive. And but always the fear is always in the back of his mind. Also practically, it was helpful to have a thing constricting my body every day that so many times on a movie set you're using your imagination beyond its ability to picture everything that the character is experiencing. And in this case I had the kind of luxury almost of having this thing around my body all the time that actually kind of physicalized that fear of it.
Well, although I was looking for the Attica reference, I was disappointed that I didn't see that in there, but I wanted to know what were your favorite bank robbery movies, and did you guys go and watch a few, and also what your favorite car chase films are. And I'd like to hear from all of you if I could.
I love Point Break. Point Break is just one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't know. I was obsessed with that movie for a long time. Car chase films, I don't know. I love all the car stuff in Ronin. Did you ever see that? There's some great car chases in there, are pretty badass. And fried green tomatoes.
Yeah, I guess Dog Day Afternoon has been one of my favorite bank heist films, and Bullet is probably has my favorite car chases, yeah.
I also like Dog Day Afternoon, and I watched some of the Lethal Weapon movies because our characters reference it and I'd never seen it. And it was interesting to see the way our characters think of ourselves, Danny Glover and Mel Gibson when we run into the bank, but actually they look like each other.
Like Ruben was talking about, he had that folder of all of the bank robberies, and the day we filmed the bank robbery, I just kept watching the one from Heat over and over again. I love that one. I also love Point Break, and one movie I watched that I hadn't seen before was The Killing, that old Stanley Kubrick movie. That was really cool. It's like one of the coolest endings. And then the car chases in Steel Magnolias are
my favorite car chase is from the Blues Brothers, just because I think it's like the best version of a comedy car chase, and just the scale of the cars in it is incredible. And I love all the heists that were mentioned, but a movie that I'd never seen before, but the producer introduced me to, is this movie called Straight Time that Dustin Hoffman's in, that has a couple really good heists, both bank and he robs a jewelry store. And I tried to get a line from that in the movie, but they wouldn't say it. But
What was the line?
it was like, what are you in love with me? Then stop looking there, or something like that. I kept trying to feed it to Aziz, but he just wouldn't say it.
I was like, 3 people are gonna be like, oh, that's from Straight Time. I forgot now.
So I have a question for Danny. I know you played the sort of villain or bad guy role. Do you enjoy playing that role more? Do you find you can have more fun with it?
It is fun, some of my favorite characters when I was a kid were always like the villains in movies, In The Karate Kid, I always rooted for Cobra Kai, weirdly. You love Darth Vader. So yeah, it is kind of fun. Even as a writer, it's fun to write characters that, their moral compass is slightly askewed, and you got to figure out a way to get an audience still to root for that person. So I think it's kind of a challenge. It's fun, yeah.